seamlessly. You definitely will. Okay, so now that I've explained to you why it's so important, let me now inform you that in this program, we have a total of 3,299 applicants, all in the running to become certified in various Microsoft Azure pathways. Yes, you heard right. 3,299 of you are in the running. So do not take it for granted. It's a huge opportunity, and you're getting certification free of charge at absolutely no expense. Like, we're giving it to you free of charge. So please do not take this for granted. All right. I guess we can move on. Next will be, I'm going to run you quickly to what this session, what we're going to go through in this session. And just to give you an idea of the program involved, and before we eventually hit the ground running. So first thing is that we'll be introducing you to the program formally. Next, we'll be giving you your GPRS to success. Next will be our expectations from you, followed by timelines, and finally to the good stuff. So the good stuff is what you hope to gain, what we see you gaining, and finally, you can definitely ask any of the questions that you want to ask. All right, so we can now move on to the program and how far we've come. We started off with 8,990 applicants all show interest to be part of this program. From this phase, we moved on to screening, where we assess your profile. Some candidates did not meet the criteria, so we had to do a bit of a drop-off. And then from the drop-off, we had exactly about 8,613 applicants. From that phase, we had decided to advance this number, and we provided you guys with a platform where you were supposed to take modules and complete 25% of those modules to be considered to meet the final 3K. So we did that all of last week, and that's why you got that email saying that you have been selected to the program. It was a very, very tough time, because the length of time was definitely not the most generous, but it was our goal to see and identify who is indeed serious about this. So big shout out to you guys who met that criteria. When I said that there were a lot of difficulties with a few of you needing credits and a few of you who couldn't even use your emails, we totally understand. But regardless, big ups to you guys for completing that and then finally being part of the final 3K. So that is all we've had to do. Now let's take a glimpse into the future, which is all you have, all the remaining things that you still have to do. If you notice, I've included 3 very special boxes. They are bigger than other boxes for a particular reason, and that's because they are very, very, very important and very, very critical. So today, I would like to welcome you to the first day of Learning Phase 1. Learning Phase 1 simply means it is the phase where, you know how we made you, we asked you to complete 25% of those modules. It's where you have to complete the remaining 75% of those modules. And then, of course, take your certification examination. Once you have done that, once you finish your modules up until 100%, we will now advance you to, certification. You will book your certification dates, and you will, of course, take your certification examination. And from then, successful applicants will be considered and would move on to this phase, and will take another round of modules, and then go ahead and take another round of certification. So pretty much it is just an ongoing cycle of learning and testing. That is pretty much what it is. Once we've completed those 2 cycles of learning and testing, you will now be at this phase. This phase is, to me, I think is the most important, because this is where you will now have the evidence to show future employers, include in your GitHub, include in your profile, that you were able to build this project. You may not build it as an individual or by yourself, of course. You may build it with a group of people or as a team. But at the end of the day, you'll be able to say, I built this in this program. Dear employer, this is what I can do. If anyone understands the employment market in Nigeria, you will know that you would have job requirements saying we need people with we need fresh graduates. That's a popular saying. Fresh graduates with 3 years experience. And you're asking yourself, how do I even apply? Like, I don't even stand a chance. But we believe that if you do have something in your portfolio, you can definitely show and say, while I may not have that length of time of experience, but I have been able to build this. Take a look at this. I have seen this particular scenario work a lot of times where the particular applicant did not even meet the years of experience, but because of his hands-on skill, because of how technical he was, his knowledge base, he was able to be considered for such a role. So do we understand that? That is pretty much what we hope to achieve from in this program. And I had a discussion earlier on with your future mentors. We have people say, oh, I have the technical skills. I have the, I know my stuff. Like we always say, I'm good, I'm great. But then you lack, you are somehow behind with communication. Even a simple email, you're writing, hey, what's up? Those sort of things, like you can't even communicate properly. In this program, we will now be teaching you, we'll be having various soft skills sessions that would teach you how to communicate better, how to manage your project better, how to work as a team, how to pitch your ideas, how to present your ideas, and how to even work remotely. If there's one thing the pandemic has taught us is that the landscape of work in our ecosystem has completely changed. I really do not see us going back to physical offices and whatnot. We are, remote work is here to stay. It sounds very easy, like you're just at home, nobody is looking over your shoulders, but trust me, it's way, way, way tougher than you think. So in this program, you would be learning such skills, how to work with a team across borders, because like it or not, people are no longer employing all Nigerians. It doesn't work that way anymore. Yes, in some very few cases, but you could have a project coming about where you have a Kenyan on your team, you have someone from Zimbabwe, somebody from SA on your team. How do you communicate to them? It can't just be, hey boss, what's up? How we communicate in Nigeria through our lingua. Doesn't work that way anymore. You need to learn how to communicate and how to even work as a team that is across borders. That's what you need to learn how to do. So in this program, that is what we'll be doing. And the great thing is that you get to learn it from, I would say, the bosses ourselves, because that's what we do. Andela is fully remote. We've been functioning in this manner for over a year, and it's working really, really great from us. So we will be teaching you how to get this done, as well as equipping you with the digital skills and auxiliary skills that you need and to prepare you for the future job market that you're going to go after. So hope I've been able to explain all of the phases. Like I said, we are currently here, and then we just have this two to go. So now your GPRS to success, like Google Maps, you need to get to a destination, you put in your location, and it gives you several bus stops and several landmarks that you need to pass. That's what I'm about to share with you. What are the things you need to complete, to take on while you are in this program that will guarantee your success? Number one will be to complete learning modules up to 100% before our deadline. In this sort of program, a mentor saw me lead a session. He says, oh no, not this girl. Like, this girl doesn't even joke with deadlines. She doesn't play with timelines at all. That's it. We are preparing you for the job market. When you get that job, there are deadlines. You have to complete your sprint at so time, and they don't play with those sort of things. So this is the testing ground for that role, okay? So we're gonna give you several timelines where you have to complete your modules. I would like to appreciate all 630 30 of you guys who'd completed 100% of your modules in 1 week. Super, super great work. And we really, really appreciate the effort, and we really, really take note of the commitment. But nevertheless, the other guys who weren't able to complete this, do not feel short of yourself. You still have enough time to complete this. So let's get right to it. We'll be sharing the links with you guys later today. So begin your learning. Start it off like ASAP, like immediately. Begin your learning. Like, do not waste any time. Secondly, we have given you guys mentors. So personally, we took upon ourselves to screen these mentors. We had to make these mentors take these certification exams. So they finish all the modules, took the exams to prepare them for what they're about to give to you. Like popular saying goes, you cannot give what you don't have. So we made sure we had to equip them with the knowledge so that they can also give back to you guys. So engage with your mentors, ask them questions. It's not possible for you to know everything. And the awesome part is that they have taken the certification exam, so they actually know what you should expect in this exam. So ask them questions, reach out to them, communicate to them, task them. They too are on a deadline, so they have to meet. They must meet your needs. They have to meet it. So they have something that they're running for. They're running after. So they must meet it. So guys, push, ask them, take advantage of these mentors. Okay. Next will be attend expert sessions. You heard me say stuff about learning soft skills, how to communicate, how to prepare for yourself for your next interview. These things won't be theoretical. They're not going to be in text. No, they're going to be done through sessions. So we'll have these sort of sessions over Zoom from time to time. We'll definitely give you guys a schedule of it, also you can plan ahead. Attend these sessions. We're bringing in the top guys, like the top guys that have this knowledge. For example, on preparing yourself for an interview, would bring in a tech recruiter, someone that actually recruits for one of like the biggest companies in the world. Would bring him in, and he would actually demo an interview for you guys. You can ask questions. Okay, should my hair be like this? What should I wear for an interview? Do I need to dress like this? Ask, what do I need to know? He'll also tell you how you can prepare yourself, what you need to do, your experience level, does it matter? All of those. We'll bring in someone that would actually teach you guys how to even find jobs, how to have your LinkedIn profile set. That's what our sessions are made of. So please, I advise you, do not miss them. Like, do not miss them one bit. Next will be book a date for certification and complete your dumps. So once you have completed your modules, you will be required to book a date for your exam. By booking a date, you will share that date with us, because our job is to hold you accountable. We are accountable for your success. That is my job for the next 2 months, okay? Making sure that you succeed in this program. I will put it, like Nigerians will say, I've put it on my head, and I am responsible for making sure that you get certified by the end of this program. So once you have fixed your dates, please, we'll send out a form to you, communicate, fill the form, and get back to us. And I understand that there are people that are trying to join the session. Please, we'll have it on YouTube, and then you can definitely watch after. So do not worry. And by completing dumps simply means they are like, how like explaining past, let me the best explanation, past questions. So you know how you're writing JAM, and then you have JAM past questions. That's what our dumps are. They will prepare you. So when you see those dumps, please digest them. Like, look at every single page, because it definitely comes in handy when it is time to take your examinations. And then finally, which is the most important thing, give it your best shot. From what I understand, the pass mark is from a scale of 0 to 1,000. It's actually 700. So you must hit the 700 pass rates. 700 is not, it's not a small score. It's huge, but it's very easy to get it. Once you have completed your modules and you complete these dumps, I can tell you that it's easy peasy for you. Okay, so this is your milestone. This is your GPRS to being successful in this program, from learning phase 1, learning phase 2, and to project phase. Now, to the great part, what do we expect from you? Like I mentioned, engage with your mentors to guarantee your success path. Complete your modules. We expect them from you. Number 2, give feedback on your mentor's performance so that we know because mentorship in this program is so critical, and we know that it could either make or break your success, or it could even make you drop off if you have nobody to ask questions to. So give us feedback. We'll reach out to you for sure to ask, okay, how is your mentor doing? Is your mentor performing great? Please give us the feedback. We want to know. We need to know that their mentors are doing awesome work. And then finally, join our sessions. Simple. But overall, ultimately, what we expect from you is to complete your modules and take your certification exams, okay? Finally, program timelines that you have to meet will be, first of all, learning phase 1 ends by 29th of March. So what that means is that when we share that platform to you, the learning platform to you, you must complete your modules by the 29th of March. No extension whatsoever. By 29th of March, you must complete your modules. Then by the 6th of April, you must have completed, sat down, taking your certification exam. This 6th of April, oh Lord, it's super, super important. Once you've now done this, we'll give you a bit of break, like we have in our schools here, midterm break. You take a few days off, come back again, and then begin your modules. So please note that the modules in learning phase 1 are different from the modules in learning phase 2. Here's why it is so important. Phase 1, we're giving you pretty much foundation pathways where you get certification on. They're not very, they are a big deal. But in phase 2 is where you are really getting the high level certification. So for example, if you're taking AZ 900 in phase 1, if you pass or if you did well, in phase 2, you're getting a higher version of the AZ 900. So ultimately, you are now like more proficient in that pathway. So that is why it is so important. So it's only people who pass phase 1 certification that would be invited into phase 2. And trust me, this is a great opportunity to see you certified in the most proficient manner. You do not want to miss this opportunity. So take it serious. The easy way around this thing is just complete your modules. Those DOMs that we will share with you, do not play with them, complete them, and then go ahead and take your exam. And finally, project phase. This is the phase where we would, of course, you would even have yourself. It's a thing of pride that by the end of this project phase, you can even say, oh, Damilola, I was able to complete this. This is what I was able to do. To me, it's bragging rights. Like we ran a program last year where people, all they had to do was build a solution. At first, they were like, oh God, this is so hard. I don't think I can complete it. It's so difficult. But when we were done and they saw the finished work, would you believe that a particular set of participants built something very similar to Zoom? Like the project was that good. And these were pretty much rookies who did not know nothing, but they came in, engaged with their mentors, and were able to hit this milestone. Trust, when we put their projects up on a particular showcase page, we even did a lot of promotions around it, we advertised it. We got the feedback was that you could see them even being searched out for on LinkedIn. So you, like I always say, you do not know who is looking, or you do not know where your next referral will come from. I am a product of reference. Like somebody probably saw what I was doing once and I was like, okay, this girl, you'd be great with this. Let me refer you to this. So do not, I personally think that we all should be looking forward to hitting this particular phase, to be honest, because it's where you sit down and say, oh, wow, I built this. Okay, so please, let's take it super, super, super seriously. And then finally, now to the good stuff. So the good stuff means I should have tagged this what's in it for you, but I wouldn't tag it that. The good stuff is by the end of this program, a participant from this program, let me give a scenario. A participant named Elizabeth, by the end of this program, should be able to say, I have earned 2 certifications. I built this awesome project. I attended this expert sessions where I know how to prepare for my next interview. And I also have been able to tweak and build my LinkedIn profile to global standard. That is what we want you to say by the end of this program. Now, so that's that for what we expect from you. I'm also going to touch a bit on, you've been hearing me say, we, who are this we? It's not just me. So I'm not just the person that you'd ever interface with in this program. We have a team of awesome program assistants. They are at your service, basically, here to help you, help to assist with anything that you might need in the program. Aside from your mentors, we have a team of program assistants. I will do a slide that includes their pictures. You will definitely find them on Slack when you join the Slack workspace, and then you'll definitely get to meet them. There are five of us. There's Cliff, who is our lead P. I'm sure you've seen him send those emails to you. We also have Abraham, we have Kola, we have Ife, Lolade, and finally we have Samuel. So we're all at your disposal. We are all at your service. Please ask us the questions, tell us what you need, and then we'll definitely be available to assist you, all right? Also, to a very, very important detail, I would like to share a few things to all of us that I would recommend you do not miss. So the first one is, for those people who have completed their modules, you've reached 100% in your modules, you will be getting an email from us on Friday. Please hear the date, on Friday, okay? We have the records and it shows that you hit 100% from our own records. If you don't get an email from us on Friday and you know that you hit 100%, please send us a screenshot, okay? And then we will definitely take it up from there. But for those folks who have hit 100% and we have it in our records, by Friday you will get an email from us that will be giving you a new set of instructions. We would have you take your certification exams earlier than scheduled because we know that you have hit the 100% mark. We will now give you the DOMs like I mentioned. You will digest that and we'll begin to prepare you for certification exam. If you have not yet hit the 100% mark, do not worry. We are at your service to make sure that you get to that 100% mark. And no, 100% is not completing 5 modules. 5 modules is 25%, okay? That's why you're here. 100% means you completed, if you're in the AZ900 track, you completed your complete 16 or 14 modules in that case, or you completed all of your modules, every single thing, okay? But if you're yet to complete it, you will be getting an email from us tomorrow. In that email, we'll be inviting you to the Slack workspace. We would also be letting you know who your mentor is. And from that email, you can begin to interact with your mentor and of course, begin your learning. So in that email, once again, you'll be getting 3 important things. The first one is the official link to kick off your program. Like, okay, let me explain it like this. We'll give you a link to begin your learning. You would have to start from scratch. Do not worry, that's not a problem. You've done it before, you can skip through that part, but you must complete it, okay? After that, after you've gotten that link, okay, we would also send you a link that would invite you to the Slack workspace. In that workspace is where all of us will be together, communicating with each other. And that's also the workspace where you will interact officially with your mentor, okay? That is what that email will be on, all right? Just so that we don't confuse anyone, I'm getting a message from my team saying we should separate the emails. So I'm gonna do that. The first one will be go and kick off your learning. Like I said, you have completed 25% before. That is in the past. That was what you need to do to get to this stage. You would have to start from scratch. But because you've learned that before, feel free to just skip through or scan through and just get right to it to make sure you complete 100%. You have till the 29th of March to complete 100%, okay? So please do that. The next email you would get would be to join us on Slack, where we'll be communicating, because we don't want to be sending you emails all the time. Emails get very exhausting. So on Slack, you can ask questions and get your questions answered real time. Okay? Once you're on Slack, you would also get an email that is telling you who your mentor is and how you can begin interacting with your mentor. That is what you will get. Now, to the most important information in this whole program. Once you get the email to begin your learning, that is the platform to start off your learning, okay? Please, when you're putting your username, use your email address. So I know your name is Bello Fatima. I know your name is Ismail Karim. That's not your username. Your username must be bellofatima@hotmail.com. That must be your username. I'm emphasizing this more than once. Please, your username is not your first and last name. It's not even your nickname. It's not hot girl Sarah. That's not your username this time. No. Your username is not cool boy or swag boy Joe. No. That's not your username. Your username this time is bellofatima@hotmail.com. Your name is not Bello Fatima, so please don't use Bello Fatima as your username. I'm just giving an example. The username is your email address. That is your username. Please take note of that important fact. But not to worry, I would have it communicated via email, okay? All right. And that pretty much is it for me. On Slack, we will definitely get to interact officially and then definitely ask your questions. Thank you, Kola, for putting that out. Username is your email address. That is it. Thank you, Kola, that's how they want to explain it. Username is your email address. That is it. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. That is my presentation and all that I have to offer to you guys. I'm sure from the tone of my voice and from my gesture, you can tell that I'm very passionate about this program because I've seen the constant gap between people finishing school and waiting to get jobs. But I hope that through this program, we can definitely reduce that gap to, even if we can reduce it by 10%, I will be able to sleep well at night knowing that this program has done that. It will be a thing of joy that once Joseph is done with this program, he gets a job with one of the top tech companies. Or when Fatima is done with this program, I see Fatima working with InterSwitch or Paystack. That is what I want, okay? And then finally, why I said this for last, and we had this discussion over at the mentors onboarding program earlier on, saying how do fresh graduates, or rather people with less of experience, how do they get these opportunities? Please do not underestimate the power of internships. Like, I'm about to share a true life story. Do not underestimate the power of internship. No matter how old you are or how young you are, Do not underestimate the power of internships. I have someone that I know this is someone that I know that pretty much lives in my house. She wanted to switch careers from digital marketing to something. I won't mention the particular career path. She was exactly 26 years old. We all thought that she was crazy. I even thought she had lost it. But she was so determined to doing this, and she went right to it. And she knew that the only way she could begin to prove herself or to even learn the ropes of this new career path was to take on an internship. Now imagine, in Nigeria, we don't play with our age. Once we clock 25, automatically we're already elders. We begin to think that, oh God, life is we're about to fall, we're failed in life if we don't hit that milestone of being 25. At 26, she resigned from her job, took on an internship of 35,000 naira, and she began to do this for exactly 2 years. As I speak with you now, through this internship, she met her line manager, switched to a new company. As the lady left, the lady took her with her. So now imagine somebody's gross income multiplying by 200%. That is what she currently earns. That I thought she was a bit crazy, I'm the one that is asking her for money to buy Cocoa Pops. So that is how she was able to transcend in life. So do not underestimate the power of internships or opportunities. You may think people are taking it for granted by saying that, okay, come and work for free. Please do not underestimate that. I'd share a closer testimonial that is very close to me. He was one of our program assistants. His name is Jeff. You'll definitely be in touch with him later. He'll take on a few expert sessions. Jeff was a program assistant for us. He was a mentor. He was helping us mentor, like in this program. And then we had a program in Lagos. Jeff is based in Uyo State. So we had a program in Lagos, a physical program. Jeff he came by road from Uyo to Lagos. The program was supposed to start by 9. Jeff got to the venue by 8 a.m. I was there by 6. He got there by 8. I was surprised that he was even there because he didn't have to be there. But at that moment, somebody noticed the commitment, how passionate he was for an opportunity. And then he was referred to become a program assistant, which is a more advanced level of being a mentor. From being a program assistant, Jeff did fantastic. Like his work ethic, his level of delivery was in short 2,000%. He was recommended for a more advanced role here in Andela. He was recommended for a more advanced role would even pay more just because he decided to take a chance. As I speak with you, Jeff got a job on Friday with a platform that we all use as developers when we're writing code. It's not a Nigerian. Jeff's money is no more in Naira again. Jeff is not, I won't say the name. Jeff is not more a Naira collector as I speak with you now, just because he took a chance on an opportunity. So through this program, as we progress later on, I'll be sharing with you guys in the internship framework. We will be giving a good number of you guys, internship opportunities. So that's why I'm saying, please, 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 please. Learning phase 1, bring in your 100% game. Learning phase 2, come with your full armor and take it very, very seriously. Just so that when it's time for this internship placement, and you know who would refer you for the internship roles? It's your mentors. So if you don't attend this session, if you don't engage with them, when we ask a mentor like Cliff, who are you recommending for a possible placement? Cliff will say who he knows. Cliff will mention Fatima because Fatima attended all the sessions. So that's who Cliff will mention. Okay, so Fatima, my apologies for using you as an example, but I really pray that, but at the end of this program, I see you at the end. So I'm prophesying it into existence. Okay, so that's how I want to see you guys skills through the program. All right. So this is not just all talk. Action. Okay. I'm all about power. And the interesting thing is that we have 3K people in this program. It's not all 3K of you that would get this opportunity for to even get certified. It's only 1,500. So we're still slashing it into half again. So you see, it's like American Idol or one of these shows. That's how it is. Okay, so it's a race to it's a fight for the fittest. All right, so bring in the energy, bring in the commitment, bring in the passion, because you do not know who is watching. All right, so like the typical saying in a Nigerian secondary school, when we used to do essays, it goes, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that this program is it. It is no jokes, okay? So please take it seriously. I see a few hands up. Please type your questions in the chat, okay? So that I can address it from there. I'm looking at the chats now. E Benjamin just sent a message. So type your questions. I'm definitely on it, and I will definitely read that out to you guys, all right? So we can take questions now. Waiting on questions. Just a second. All right, I see a few questions. Okay, all right. It's like we opened the floodgates. All right, so Ukachi is asking and saying, if you're done with the modules, when would you receive the link for certification for phase 1? Awesome. So for those who have completed 100%, we would, like I mentioned, they will be on they will be on the first list, the registrar's list for certification. Okay. If you're yet to complete your certificate, your modules by the 29th of March, whoever we have on our list that has completed their modules, those are the ones that we will begin to prepare for certification. Okay. So just another run through. If you have completed 100% in the activity we did last week, we will be preparing you for certification as from Friday. If you are not part of that list by the 29th of March, even if you complete it on the 27th or complete it on the 17th or on the 16th, by the 29th of March, yeah, you would be getting your link and congratulatory email to certification. Now, Daniela is asking, how many trials for the certification exam? There's no trial. It's once we give you the link, there's no trial. But that is where we have DOMs. DOMs are, like I mentioned, past questions. So this is what that will help you to prepare for your exam. You know, if you've written JAM or you've written WAEC, or is it, yes, we had past question. Yes, if you've written WAEC, some of the questions in the past question were what you see in your WAEC exam. So do not play with DOMs. Please, who is sharing their screen? Please, no sharing of screen, anybody. We're about to begin to share about to round up, okay? So please, nobody should share their screen. Thank you. All right, back to my questions. Where do I have my questions? Sorry for the interruption. Okay. Okay, so Kosi is asking, I've tried to reset and I've been trying for days. and I've given up right now. Okay, all right. You were just giving a comment. Awesome. Let me go back to this question. Okay, so if you already have an AZ900 certification, the thing I would advise you to do, okay, send an email to the ALC email. That's the email we've used to contact you. Lay this complaint. But how the secret to getting your question resolved at the quickest time. On the subject, put reference from onboarding, then now ask your question. I can guarantee you that we'll be able to resolve that for you. But the likely solution for your problem, for your challenge, Emeka, is that we would have to put you on another track, on that pathway rather. So you can begin learning for that pathway and then ultimately get a certification for that pathway. All right? Okay, are we going to be certified after the program? If you pass, so certification is relative. By completing your module doesn't mean you're certified. You must have taken your exam, passed the exam, then you will now receive your very fancy certificate, not from Andela, but from the Microsoft Azure team. So that certificate, you can put it on your LinkedIn, you can even put it on your car, or you can even make a face cap for me and be walking around. You did the job, so you gotta flaunt it. Please, what are the two certifications for clarity? Okay, there are actually three. So there's DP 900, there's AZ 900, there's AI 900. The great thing is that while that we're doing the 25%, you must commit 25% of your modules, the track that you were on, that is the track that you'll be continuing with. But for learning phase 2, we now have the advanced tracks that will be given to you. So for learning phase 2, if, for example, you still want to do, let's say you did AZ 900 for learning phase 1, but you feel like, okay, I want to do AI 900 in learning phase 2, we would provide you with that option. Okay? So for learning phase 2, you have 6 options to pick from. All right? I think it's super brilliant. It affords you the opportunity to get maximum experience from different pathways. All right? So Martin, I hope I'm able to answer your question. This doesn't require Python. No. It doesn't. Yeah, Paul. Olatunde, oh, thank you. Ehi is asking, will those of us who have completed the modules be included on Slack? Absolutely, yes. The Slack is for everybody. It's our general announcement page where we interact, where we engage. Don't worry, once you get the link to join Slack, you will see instructions. You will be asked to introduce yourself, tell us where you're from or what you're currently doing. Don't worry, it's a place for interactions, okay? Please, with the email you talked about, is it Microsoft email account or Gmail? Okay, so now let's do it like this. Like I mentioned, your username is your email address. The email address is the email address that what you will use is the one that we communicate to you with. So if you've been reaching out to Pelumi at Adegbola coolboy at hotmail.com, that is your exact username. Just duplicate it. Do not change anything. The way how you receive the email, just copy and paste your own email address and use it as your username. Thank you. Ayodeji is asking, the React program on Udacity has no timeline, right? Ayodeji, this program is for Azure. It's not for React, okay? So I don't know how to help you answer your question. Okay, Onyekachi, would be going for my NYSC camp affect me? Onyekachi, that's a brilliant question because we're at NYSC season. But the truth is that, and there's something that I've learned even while I've been at Andela. It is you own your own learning, YOLO. Okay, I think you own your own. Yeah, that's the phrase. You own your own learning. So, Onyekachi, when they are saying people should go for matching and you're not really interested in matching, please be taking your modules, okay? So prioritize, like that's the way I can advise you, all right? That's how I can advise you. Just know how to plan your time. You know what you're after and you know that it's super important to you as well as your NYSC. So know how to manage both of them. Give yourself a target. I will complete one module every day. If you're in AZ 900, that is 20 modules. Camp is how many days? 3 weeks. That is 21 days. You can finish it. Okay. William is asking, should we hold on for the new learning? Yes, please hold on for the new learning link. I repeat, hold on for the new learning link. Disregard the old link, all right? If we are finished, Hafsa is asking, if I finish the modules 100%, will I get the link to join the Slack? Yes, you will. Thank you, Maxwell. Will the internship program be full-time? So for this internship program gist here, I would go and digest it from the team. I would digest it, now break it down in a manner that you all will understand, and set up another session like this where I can debrief you on the modalities for that program. Sounds like a plan? All right. Can I still go ahead and complete the courses on the link? Please don't waste your time, Charles, okay? Go ahead. When we send you that new link, if in the old link you did only five modules, no problem. Then module 1, be skipping, skip, complete. Skip, complete for module 2 until you finish everything. But make sure you are actually learning. What will be done about the machine learning Azure Studio that goes down sometimes? Okay, so Ayodeji, thank you for this question. For this program, if you're facing any challenge whatsoever, please, I mentioned that I do not run this program alone. I wish, because they don't send me their picture on time, the program assistants were supposed to introduce them to you formally. But that's not a problem, okay? That's not a problem. I would reach out to us. We are here to help you. Any question you need. If the studio has gone down, please send a message to us. Don't send a message to Cloud Team. The Cloud Team addresses problems globally. Before they will see your own challenge, it may take years, okay? But if we see your challenge now, we have an idea of how to navigate it. Easily, you get an answer, all right? But definitely we've pushed this to them, and they're currently working on it. G Canon is asking, is it possible for one to complete the modules and exams before the scheduled date? Like I mentioned, GM Canon, if you complete your modules on Friday, my brother, you will write your exam after the 29th, okay? So of course, if you feel like you have the time, complete your modules. That's not a problem. But you're making a very good point, because if you complete your modules early, you want to quickly write your exam. So I will get back to you on this. But please, for now, anyone that did not finish their 100% modules as at last week would be writing their exams after the 29th, all right? Okay, Ife, you sent me a message privately. I've already addressed that question, so I hope that has been answered. Hello, Kazim is saying, hello, please, what's it? Oh, wow, 1 minute passed, but no worries. I will make sure that I have everyone's questions addressed, and there's no confusion, and then we get off on the right path. Kazim, please, I would like to know if we can choose our own path after AZ 900, because I'm also interested. Yes, you can. So yes, you can, but please make sure you finish your AZ 900 and you get a certification, all right? Okay. The first mail will be taken on the modules to prepare for. Yes, for sure. Depending, if you're on AZ 900, Rita, the link you'll be getting will be AZ 900, all right? Kola is asking, okay, Kola is here. Thank you, Kola, for that response. Said is saying, going through the modules all over again after completing, I know that is not fair, but you know that sometimes it's good to refresh your memory. You may think maybe there's something that you missed. You will now see it there that may come out during the exam. So let's use the opportunity. Overreading is good. It's not bad. Trust me. Okay, Philip, I have an issue. NYSC, we've addressed that. Okay, prioritize. You can do it. I know you can fit in for sure. Pelumi, please, ma, the email you talked about, is it Microsoft email? Please, if you have the email that we have, the email that you got to attend this onboarding session, okay? That is the email that you will use as your username. I don't know how else I can explain this, but I will try and do all these animated videos and share with you guys, all right? Please, my name is Joy, it's not Mao. Faizu and Nasiri, please. What are the benefits of this program? Sir, I've spoken on the benefits of it. It's endless. Endless. We'll share the recording with you. Just watch again. Please, email you're talking about. Okay, you have, this has been answered. Which email? This has been answered. Your own email. Your email that you used to sign up for the program. That is your username. And a bunch of you guys sent an email about changing. You already had a Microsoft account, you wanted to change. We have corrected that. So the email that you use to get emails from us, use that as your username. Apart from ACE9, what other certification? We'll send a list of that at Demola. Mentors, you will get your mentors latest by Thursday. I would have said the email to get mentors is ready, but I don't want to give you guys okay, sorry, tomorrow is Thursday. Latest by Friday. I don't want to give you guys information overload. That's why I said by Friday you'll get your mentors. Jessica, if you completed all of your modules and we have it in our record, you will definitely be preparing for first certification. Yes. Okay, this has been answered. All right, because yes, complete 100 modules, you will join Slack. You put this your questions are plenty. Can you swap tracks? No. You can only swap tracks in learning phase 2, okay? Learning is going to be online. There's COVID, so we can't even gather physically. Okay, so you will be giving credits to access some of those modules. Will give you credits. We know those that need credits. AI 900 folks need credits, and kudos to those that finish without even asking for credits. But we'll definitely be giving you guys credits for sure. Sir, Kola Wole Jesus. Please, Kola Wole Akinde. You completed 70% of the modules. I know it sucks. Please, you would have to start from scratch. But you completed 70%. Just skip through, and then just skip through. But make sure you complete, you hit complete, okay? And then just continue from where you stopped. All right. We'll send you the emails. Yes, learning phase 1 and 2 is different from the one you just completed. What are learning tracks? Learning tracks are the what you were studying now. AZ 900, DP 900, AI 900. Those are learning tracks. How early should we expect the DOMS for certification? Cliff is working on that. So when you get your email for 100%, people that complete 100%, will definitely inform you of next steps. Cliff, are you hearing the name Cliff? Cliff is your guy. If you can find Cliff on Slack, this bombard Cliff. Cliff has the plug for DOMS. Trust me, he doesn't joke. He has it, and they've worked efficiently. All right, DP 900 folks. Trust me, Cliff. Look for him, but we'll share it regardless. Okay, please do not use your credit card or no circumstance. Don't log in your card. We will give you guys credits. So please don't log in your card. If they debit you $1, just take it as your investment towards this program, because I'm repeating now, do not use your card, all right? We know you need credits. Cliff will give you credits, okay? He has credits with him. So worry not. Please, I repeat again, do not use your card. And also, Cliff will be setting up a session. Okay, no, Cliff, let's not punish Cliff too much. Abraham has taken the exam and he passed in flying colors. Abraham will be leading a session next week on how to use your credits, how to access the credits, how to redeem the credits, how to navigate, especially AZ900. Look out for Abraham's email, all right? Does it mean, this question is not finished, you know? Does it mean I have to wait for learning phase 2? No. Hafsa, if you finished 100% and you are on our list, if you know you finished 100%, let's do it like this. We have 633 participants who have finished 100%, okay? If you don't get an email from us by Friday, 11:59 p.m., and you are 100% sure that you finished 100%, please go and screenshot that your progress bar in the old platform and send to us. Once we see that, automatically you join the list of early certification people. Will you be assigned a mentor if you have attained 100%? Usem from Uko, thank you for this question. So those who have hit 100%, your honorary mentor by special powers that I have, I automatically ordain Cliff Gore as your honorary mentor because he will be sharing dumps with you. So that is his job for you, okay? But for learning phase 2, you will get a mentor, all right? Pelumi, I have answered your question. How can you reach out to mentors? That has been answered. Why do we get that has been answered? Okay. All right, so we are, what? These questions are a lot. Okay, you know what? We've passed, in short, we've overpassed the time. Okay, the time has been crossed. Tolu Wami. No. Please don't put your card for anything. No. Cliff, please, let me give Cliff the floor to talk on this, on the inserting of cards. Cliff, why didn't you use the stuff? Yeah, so Cliff, please, I've unmuted your mic. Please accept it. Cliff, please,
yes, hi.
Yes, hi. Everybody sees Cliff Gore. He's based in Kenya. Because of the passion he has for this our ecosystem, he is helping us all the way from Kenya. So, and Kenya is 2 hours ahead of us. So currently it's like 6 o'clock in Kenya. Cliff, thank you for joining us. Cliff, please, can you address this card issue so that we don't have the same issue, the same mistakes? No, there's no money to be refunding card. Please, Cliff, speak now.
Awesome. Thank you, Joy, for the awesome presentation. And also thanks everyone for joining the session. So I don't know, so the question for the cards, is it someone who had a previous Azure account, or what exactly are they trying to do? I didn't get the question correctly.
Okay, so Cliff, people are talking about they say that to do the labs, they have to include their card. Yeah, please, where is that? 33 questions just now.
So okay, it depends. So which track are they taking? But for the AZ900, AI900, you don't need your card. There is a sandbox. So for example, AZ900, when you start, there is a section where it shows the sandbox, and from there, it's the sandbox is just a mimic of how Azure is. It's just given for free, so that you can test all your lab tests and everything. And also, as working through the curriculum, if you finish all the lab tests, it automatically passes you to the next step and gives you points to the learning platform. So what you're supposed to do is don't use your card, because we are not refunding anyone if they use their card. And another way also, for you to access Azure, if you have a student email, you will be able to access Azure for free. So Azure gives students certain credits, like $200 US credits, and then they'll be able to use the Azure platform. So if you have a student email, it would be easier for you to go to Azure. But if you don't have an Azure email, please use the lab, the sandbox, because we will not be refunding anyone money. Thank you.
Did you hear Cliff? Cliff is the person with the money. There is no refund if you use your card. Okay, please, 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 and please. Sandbox is your best friend. All right. I would sort of like work out a way where we can give a tutorial on how you can start using Sandbox so that you don't have to use your card. Please, I hope I've been able to answer your question. I guess we are not done, because the questions I have here, it's a lot. But let's reconvene on Slack. All right. We have a special channel for answering questions. Lorade runs that channel. I'm sure she's probably shaking her head, but not to worry. Lorade runs that channel, and then we will definitely be on board to listen to you on that. But overall, it has been, as somebody said, Cliff, what a mess. Cliff is the boss. He's a super nice guy. I'm always willing to help. So yeah. So once again, this session will be put on YouTube, so you can access that later on. I'd be glad to do a summary of what we have discussed here, and then you can also access that. Please, I know that for the period of this program, you'll be getting a lot of emails from us. Please do not unsubscribe from our emails. It's for your benefit. We're a community, and we are so committed to your success. So please bear with us. And I promise you, by the end of this program, it will definitely not be in vain. All right, guys, this brings me to the end of the program. It was super, super insightful. I think it's one of the sessions that we've ever held where everyone's question, it was extremely apt and really straight to the point. So kudos to you all for staying all the way to the end. Please, please, please be on the lookout for your emails, and we'll definitely be in touch with you. Thank you so much to you guys. I really appreciate you all, and thank you for joining us. And thank you to my awesome team, Cliff, Kola, Abraham, Lolade, Ife, and Samuel. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if the Andela team is on board. Let me just see if my colleagues, okay. No worries, you definitely get to meet them at a later date. Thank you guys for joining us. This was super, super, super interesting and super fun to do. And I look forward to seeing you at the end of the program, and of course, sharing your progress stories all over the world. Bye, everyone. Have a great, great day, and all the best in this program. Bye, everyone.